Welcome back to Back Talks Football, and has officially happened. Barcelona are the La Liga champions for season 24-2025. They have beaten Espanyol 2-0, and they have finally they have done it. I mean, they totally deserve to win the league. They have been the better team throughout the season. There was a time and phase early at the start of this year, from about late December to about early February. There were a couple of months where it looked really bad for Barcelona, but the way that they have made a comeback to take over from Atletico Madrid. There was a point, there was a time in the season where they were behind Atletico Madrid as well. They were behind 35 points behind Atletico Madrid. They were about 11 points behind Real Madrid when that sort of a setback happened. It has been a weird season for Barcelona, and it has been a weird season for La Liga overall, especially the top three if we are talking about it. I mean, the season started and Barcelona were by far the better team. The way that they played the football, it just felt like, whatever happened with Xavi, the toxicity with the club went last season under Xavi, it felt like it has completely gone since Flick had took off. The players were really enjoying themselves. They were playing with a smile on their face, and they were scoring goals for fun. They were winning games for fun. And on the other hand, you had Atletico Madrid and you had Real Madrid really struggling, and they were just somehow, some way, just scraping past me. They were undefeated and all, but they were not playing good football, and it looks certain that Barcelona are going to win the league, and they are going to win the league quite comfortably. But as the season went on, that Christmas, after that Christmas break, I don't know what happened during that Christmas break, but Barcelona's form started to dip, and they started to dip quite badly. They started losing games left, right and center. They started dropping points, and at the same time you had this resurgence from Real Madrid, and it looked like like every season Real Madrid have that resurgence where at the latter part of the season, and when they go ahead and they start winning games and they start winning trophies, it looked like it was gonna happen. But Barcelona and on the other hand side, Atletico Madrid themselves, they went on about a 15-game unbeaten streak, and they went ahead and they became the top side, and Real Madrid and Barcelona were chasing them as well. Then Atletico Madrid started dropping points, and then Real Madrid were the team. They were, as I say, they were 11 points at top of the table. Atleti are about 6 points behind them. Barcelona about 5 points behind them, and it looked like certain that Real Madrid cannot screw this up, and there's no chance that Barcelona, with the form that they were in, that Barcelona are gonna somehow make a resurgence. But Barcelona started winning the games at the end of mid-February. Then they started building up momentum. They started winning game after game, and they started putting pressure on Real Madrid, and you start to see Real Madrid drop off. You start to see the performances from Real Madrid go away, and Barcelona on the other hand, consistent pressure, and they start, they finally overtake overtake Real Madrid, and they become first. And then it was again their prerogative, to now they were the leaders of the pack, and they had chasers on the background. But Barcelona, the experience of Barcelona, even though most of the majority of these players have not won that many things, most of their players are quite young, but you have a manager like Flick who he knows how to galvanize his team. He knows how to keep them motivated. He keeps them motivated, and they keep winning the games. And last week's El Clasico, and they suffer setbacks. Let's not kid about it. That Champions League, that was a heartbreak, to go out like that to Inter Milan. They won the Copa del Rey as well. They were phenomenal in that as well. They defeated them in Saudi Arabia as well, winning the El Clasico. Just with the mentally, they are all the hurlers when Real Madrid were involved. They kept on winning, and that last week's El Clasico, that basically, I said after that, in my review, that game basically showed why Barcelona are going to be the champions and why Real Madrid are not going to be the champions. And again today, the way that they played, the confidence with the way that Barcelona are playing, it is simply sensational. I can sit here and I can name so many players. Rafinha, what a season he has had. He has been the best left-sided Brazilian in the league. Nobody would have thought at the start of the season that Rafinha would be, would somehow overtake Vini Jr., but he has been splendid. Ter Stegen has been out for so long, but Szczesny come in, and that was a big thing for them, losing their main goalkeeper. But I a huge credit to Szczesny. He has come in, he has stepped up. He has given a lot of great performance. He has made important and crucial saves for them. He has won them. He has made mistakes, but he has for the better part of the season, he has helped them maintain the defense, and he has helped them to stay in the games. Robert Lewandowski, I mean, consistent performer, consistent goal scorer. You have the midfield, you have players like Pedri, you have players like Gavi, all of them, you know, it has been an exceptional performance from you in the defense. I mean, the fact that most of those players are such young players and they are playing like that, I mean, it has been an incredible season by Barcelona. And of course, you need to talk about the main man. I mean, again today, Lamine Yamal. I mean, he, you know, if you look at his stats, it is just going to say that he scored 7 goals in the league. That is what's going to show up, and he has about 12 assists or 13 assists. That's what it's only going to show. But if you have watched Barcelona throughout this season, you know how important, how crucial he was. I mean, he was the main guy. He ticked them. You know, he was the main guy who you know, if the ball has gone to Lamine Yamal, you know something is going to happen. The way that he had, you know, so many of Lewandowski's goals came because of Lamine Yamal's movement. The way that he moved the ball, off the ball movement, on the ball movement, the way he takes players with them, you know, even today's goal, I mean, he gets the ball from left hand side, takes away about 2-3 defenders because they don't know when he's going to shoot, and he's so crucial in those scenarios. Today he went ahead and he took a shot. You can, you know, you can go behind and you can look at the season's highlights. They are going to be about 50 to 100 times where he goes, you know, he makes that moves, and instead of taking a shot, he passes to somebody and then they somehow pass to Lewandowski, or he passes directly to Rafinha or somebody like that, and they end up scoring the goal. So he has been so important on that right hand side, and I mean he has so superb talent. I mean, and then we have to talk about Hansi Flick as well. The way that, you know, let's be very honest, nobody expected Barcelona to win the league. I mean, I have friends who are Barcelona fans, and I mean die-hard Barcelona fans, right? And even them, and you know, even they said that this is not going to be, this is going to be a transitional year. They did not have money to spend. They were not really happy with what happened in the summer with the transfer targets, you know, and Nico Williams, the saga, or everyone, you know, everyone saw that saga. They ended up getting Dani Olmo, which a lot of Barca fans did not want. Dani Olmo is another one. I mean, if there's one you know, person who really wanted Dani Olmo and would be really happy at the moment, it's going to be the German, because he really wanted him. He came in and he performed. I mean, Dani Olmo was really good in that number 10 position. He and the fact that mentally, you know, he was in so much pressure because there were so many times he was not allowed to play, and then he gets to play and then he still performs. And I mean, he had an incredible season as well. And but for me, that the thing with Hansi Flick, I mean, the way that he got Barcelona, they were basically in ruins, and be very honest, they were in ruins. Xavi going with all that fiasco, he's going to stay, he's going to leave, he's going to stay, and all that stuff happens. Finally Hansi Flick comes in, and then he barely had any money to spend, and the players that he wanted did not really arrive to the club. And you know, almost everybody knew that it was the chairman signing, even though Flick, you know, sort of, in my opinion, would have said, okay, he's a good player, I would take it, but I don't think he was his you know, it was the type of player that he wanted. But he gets him, and the way that he worked with the team, I mean, it was an incredible achievement from you know, Hansi Flick, especially and you know, when Mbappe came, everybody said that it's gonna be Real Madrid season. They were terrific last season, and they thought you're getting Kylian Mbappe, it's gonna get better and better. I mean, I in my prediction as well, I did not think that Barcelona were gonna win the league. I still remember I said that you know, it is going to be a tighter race between the Madrid clubs, and Barcelona are going to be nowhere near it. I said it in my prediction video, so I have been proven completely wrong as well. So amazing performance from Barcelona, the entirety of that team, the management, and I mean, in a way now you have to sort of praise the ownership as well, because the decisions that they have made, I mean, bringing in Flick, bringing in a player like Olmo, I mean, it has been an exceptional season, and you cannot say that they did not deserve it. And the one thing that I would like to say, they have been the most entertaining team out of the top 3. I mean, you watch Barcelona play football, this is why you want to watch football. I mean, this is the reason you want to watch football. It is entertaining, and unfortunately, watching Atletico Madrid, watching Real Madrid, you just don't feel that way. So congratulations to Barcelona, you are the champions yet again, and you thoroughly deserve it. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the season, what you guys thought of Barcelona becoming the champions, and what was your favorite moment of the season as a Barca fan. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.